It's not detecting the YouTube one at the moment. Oh wait, here we go. Here we go. We are live.
Hey.
Hello world.
Cheers.
All right. Yep, Discord sent the notification, so here we are. Hey everyone. Welcome to the second this is you, Beef. I'm stealing your thunder.
Hello. Yes. Thank you for coming to our stream. Hello, and welcome to the second CommanDorks gameplay live stream. You're in for a treat because today we've arranged a heated battle of 4 mono red decks in a fast-paced race to the bottom. Deeper and deeper. Way down.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get all sorts of ridiculous up in here. My queens are gonna slay, Beef's deck is gonna dig way down, and plus we have 2 guest decks that are gonna do their own mono red shenanigans. And well, on that note, I suppose we should have them introduce themselves quick. Gunga, why don't you go ahead and tell us about your deck quick?
So I am running Krenko 10th Street Kingpin. He's just a 3-drop, 1/2 goblin. The main thing that differs between him and Krenko Mob Boss is that his ability activates on the attack trigger, and what that is everything, or he gives a +1/+1 counter on him as soon as he attacks, and after that he spawns goblins, 1/1 goblin tokens, equal to his power. So the deck is just built around getting him to swing, and then pumping him with either enchantments or just one-time instants, anything that get his power up as high as possible, and just get as many goblins as possible on the field. Just about as standard as a goblin red deck as you can get.
Awesome. All right, and so Zach, what's your deck all about?
My deck is, as I've affectionately dubbed it, Existence is Pain, led by Torbran, Thane of Redfell. He is a 4 mana value 2/4 legendary creature dwarf noble that says if a red source I control will deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage +2 instead. This deck is absolutely a group slug deck. It is intended to make everything hurt, from playing lands to tapping lands to casting creatures, activating artifacts, anything. And because Torbran only affects my opponents, hopefully I die a little bit slower.
All right. Well, if you're here for the stream, please be sure to take a couple seconds to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and share the stream with a friend. All of us have shuffled up, so let's get our hands and turn up the heat and get things started.
All right. 6, 7.
And are we randomized?
We are not. Let me do that.
So let's get that before we get our hands.
Yeah, should have done that ahead of time. 1, 2, and 1 more. 3. Okay.
Yes.
All right, Beef's first. This is scary. Dear God.
Like this.
Oh boy.
All right. Definite mulligan for me there.
Boy, oh
Yep,
boy. I
mulligan there.
think it's actually. I'm gonna keep his hand. Actually, I thought about mulliganing, but then I saw. Oh yeah, I'm good.
I will also be keeping my hand.
No, no lands is a pretty easy no.
Yep.
Yep, usually.
Similarly as is 6 lands.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just no pleasing everybody. You either got too many lands or not enough lands.
Honestly, knowing the curse of red decks, I should have kept the all land hand, but
I've done that before, and it's not the worst option.
No. Of the 2, it's definitely the lesser of the 2 evils.
Yes, I'll keep. It's okay. Not my scariest of opening hands, but fine.
Oops. You go there. 2, 3.
Zach's definitely the odd one out, not running red sleeves.
Yeah, how dare you? This is a mono red stream, sir.
All right. Yep. I can run with that.
Just realized Zach's camera was upside down for the stream. Now it's fixed. And oh, Gunga's is too. Dear God, I'm not paying attention. There we go.
I
Now
flipped
we're
them
good.
over for myself, but I didn't think to mention it to you.
Oh yeah, because yeah, I flipped it
You
on
got before the
Spell Table,
game
but-
starts. That's good.
Yep, yeah. We're not like 10 turns in and it's like, oh.
Oh, you've been upside down the whole time. Yeah. Well, Gunga's got his hand. It's like Tarren has his. Zach, you have a hand?
I do indeed.
Well,
Alright.
it sounds like we're all ready, so I'll start us off then. Way down.
Deeper and deeper.
Going to
Thank God that never gets old.
Why do you think he named the deck?
play a mountain, and I'm going to pay 1 to cycle a Forgotten Cave to draw a card. Deeper and deeper, and pass the turn.
Alrighty, I will draw. All right, I'll play a snow-covered mountain. Tap 1 for probably the most useless card in this particular matchup, Commander Plate.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, it's in this deck too. Hey, you still get
In
the
my
buff.
deck too.
It's still a buff. It's still a buff.
It's a buff.
Pass. I'll
yeah,
pass.
yeah. Definitely not as exciting as it is against a non-mono
Hey.
red match.
I'll play a mountain, and you know what? I'll raise you another Commander's Plate and pass the
Oh
turn.
boy.
It's not a full
Oh,
art
dear.
one though, or a borderless one rather. But
All right, I'm just gonna play a Forgotten Cave tapped, and unlike Beef, I'm not gonna sack it, so I will pass turn there. Boy, it seems like we kind of put the same cards in everybody's deck there, fellas.
It's almost like we're all playing the same color. So
And
weird.
it's
Weird.
almost
the
like
same-
red has limited options for certain things.
Right?
Like that, yeah. I'm going to play a Buried Ruin as a land for turn. I'm going to play my own equipment, but it's a Basilisk Collar.
Yeah.
I'm also going to pay 1 for a Wayfarer's Bauble.
Oh God, he's ramping.
I'm going to pass.
Boble. I will untap, upkeep, and draw. Alright, I'll play Snow-Covered Mountain as land for turn, and I'll tap 2 for an Impact Tremors.
Oh,
So for you folks at home, that's just a 2-drop enchantment that says whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, it deals 1 damage to each opponent, which hopefully will be more, and I will pass.
Oh boy. All right, untap.
that.
Draw for turn.
Mono red, known for its enchantment removal. Uh-oh.
I will play mountain, and I will pay 2 for a Mage Rites Stone. So
Ooh.
this is a card I swapped in place of Blood Moon because that card in this matchup is borderline useless. So that's it for me. So I'll pass it over to Gunga.
Hey, now, I kept my Pyroblast in here.
I was telling Tarren that when I did my deck tech, I mentioned a red Elemental Blast, but that card never arrived. It was optimistic of me to hope that it was going to be getting here before the stream, so I'm running an alternate in that slot. But
Pass turn to Beef.
right, untap.
Land.
Okay. Draw. Going to play a Great Furnace as land for turn. And going to pay 3 for Descent into Avernus.
It begins!
Way
Because you
down.
can't go way down, deeper and deeper if you don't descend. I will pass the turn there.
Way down.
It's gonna. Oh boy, it's just got
This-
ramped.
It's
This
got
is gonna be
ramped
quick,
into-
boys.
It's
be
gonna go
quick.
fast. I'm gonna draw. All right,
Christ.
I'm gonna play another snow-covered mountain, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play Gunga's best friend, Rampaging Ferocidon. That is a 3/3 with menace. Players can't gain life. Haha, Blake. Or haha, Beef. And whenever another creature enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to that creature's controller.
Oh boy, it's not good.
Yeah, this is bad.
And
Oh,
trigger impact tremors, so y'all take 1.
Yep.
Don't like that.
And I will pass.
I'm not a fan.
Don't like that at all. Yeah, it's going to
Untap,
be really rough for...
draw for turn. It's gonna be rough for everybody.
Yeah.
Terrain generator.
One of y'all should have a burn spell, I imagine.
Somewhere in here. I'll pay 2 for a
Way down.
ruby medallion.
Jealous
Yep.
of that.
Thought that'd be good, and I'll pass.
All right. Mountain. All right, and then tap 3 for Krenko. Get him out there.
Old
Alright.
Chris Krenko himself.
That will
And-
trigger Rampaging Ferocidon, so you will take 1, sir.
I will take 1. Yep, worth it. All right, sounds good. Pass turn there.
Untap, upkeep. We're going to put 2 counters onto Descent into Avernus, and each player takes 2 damage and makes 2 treasures.
Oh boy. Oh boy,
Cool.
I forgot my counters. Let me go grab those quick.
Return. Guard, I guess. Yeah. We're going to... play an Ash Barrens. Land for turn. I'm just going to pay 4 and cast my commander, Neheb, Dreadhorde Champion.
That will trigger Rampaging Ferocidon. You will take 1, good sir.
Sure will. And I'm just going to pass there.
Oh, sorry about the other. I will untap. I will upkeep. I will draw. I will play a Snow-Covered Mountain. It's my land for turn. And yeah, I think I will follow suit and get the train rolling and cast a Torbrun, Thane of Redfell.
Ugh.
So on ETB, multiple triggers. We have Impact Tremors, which now because of Torbrun, everyone will take 3. And then Rampaging Ferocidon will deal the damage to myself.
Oh my god.
Notably, Torbrun is my opponent, so it will not add for Rampaging Ferocidon. And I suppose, since Tarren is the only one with no creatures, I'll move to combat, and I will swing a Rampaging Ferocidon at Tarren.
Yep. How much am I taking?
It will be 3+2 from Torbrun, so 5.
Yep, down to 29.
And I believe that is all I got. I'll pass it over to you, Chain.
A bit of a misplay on my part. I should have left a terrain generator untapped in anticipation of getting the treasures, so I could have ramped. Sad day. Untap. Draw. There we go. Okay. Mountain. Jeepers. Okay. Beef and Gunga, if I take care of some of Zach's stuff, will you leave me alone for a turn?
I mean, if you get rid of that dinosaur, maybe I'll leave you alone for a turn.
Yeah, I was going to
The
get rid of...
dinosaur is going to be a huge problem for Gunga.
Yeah, the dinosaur... I was maybe going to get rid of both of them, but...
I mean, I don't
Let me
think
see
that
if I
idea.
can.
I
The
mean,
impact tremors is a problem too.
Now, keep in mind, this all hurts. It doesn't stop the game, and I will not be the only problem very soon.
What's Torbrun's toughness there?
4.
And the Ferocidons?
3.
4 and 3. Okay, I cannot get them both. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna be... Let's see.
Rampaging is also stopping Beef from using the Basilisk Collar, notably.
Eh.
Krenko's... Yeah, I think I can only kill... I can
The
only
great
kill the...
part of Basilisk Collar is the Death Touch because it makes trample rate even easier. So
This is true.
the life gain is tertiary, but
Oh wait, I don't need to sack the treasure because Ruby Medallion reduces this by 1. So, okay, so where X is 3... 5... Actually, I gotta try... I think I'm gonna sack my 2 treasures too, so X is 7. We'll do, or wait, no, or X is 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, X is 5. Shatter Skull Smashing. 3 of it to the Ferocidon, and then 2 to Kranko.
All right.
Yep, divided as you choose among, or up to 2 target creatures and/or planeswalkers. So, but that is all I do. Spent all my mana on that.
In
So-
response, hang on one moment. That's on the stack. I'm just
Oh,
deciding.
yep, on stack. Sorry.
No, you're good. It's probably nope. That'll resolve.
All right. And yeah, that is all I had for turn. So I'll pass it over to the Gunga there. Sorry, Gunga.
Alrighty.
You can definitely attack me if you want, because
I assumed as much. All right. Got land for turn.
It's a good thing you got your buddy Beef giving you treasures to rebuild
Mhm.
with.
Right. Yeah, I think that is the right play. Get him right back out there for 5. All right, and that will be. Yeah, that'll be my turn. Pass there.
At your end step there, Gunga, I'm gonna go ahead and sack 2 treasures and just in an attempt to slow Beef down a little, I'm gonna Wild Magic Surge targeting Neheb. So
To remind me how this one works.
destroy target permanent and opponent controls. Its controller reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a permanent card that shares a card type with that permanent. They put that card on the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of their library in a random order.
Gotcha.
So flip till I hit a creature, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a pseudo Chaos Warp.
All right. It's a gamble, a land, sorcery, Magus of the Wheel.
All right.
These on the bottom in a random order.
Yes, sir.
Probably not gonna make it. Okay, untap. On my upkeep, we go up to 4 counters on Descent into Avernus. That means 4 damage to each player, and make 4 treasures.
Oh god, we each get 4.
Yes,
Yep.
sir, Bob.
Japers. We're going way down.
Deeper and deeper. Going to draw for turn.
Oh yeah, I forgot to take my 4.
Boy, really wanted to play the old commander this turn, or attack with the commander this turn. I guess we aren't allowed to have nice things. None of us, except Tarren, maybe.
Yeah. The dragon deck with that many treasures scares me.
Yeah, it's
What?
gonna be a bumpy ride. Let's just go for it. I'm gonna drop a mountain, land for turn. Gonna pay 5 for a Psychosis Crawler,
Oof.
and I'm gonna sack 6 treasures to cast my commander. And I'm gonna pass.
All right. I will untap, upkeep, and draw. Oh, interesting. Is that worth it? Probably. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and reveal, Reforge the Soul, which
Oh.
I will cast for its miracle cost.
Oh,
So does everyone wheel?
So each player discards his or her hand and draws 7.
that seems really good, folks. I'm gonna discard a Spectacular Showdown, Burning Inquiry, and a Change of Heart Fortune.
In response, I'm gonna pay 2 flash outs, Javelin of Lightning. And that's, I think, all I can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
2 mountains and a Null Spine Dragon going in my graveyard.
Oof. Nullspine, that's happy to see, although you're getting probably just as many cards, if not more.
Yeah. Yep.
So I draw 7 cards, which means Psychosis Crawler says you each lose 7 life.
You're welcome.
Zach, what have you
Thank
done?
I don't have a Reforge the Soul in this deck. It was too spendy for the budget I was trying to.
He's also got another wheel currently on board, so that'll be
I
fun.
sure do.
All right, I am pitching a Command Beacon, a Blasphemous Act, and sadly a City on Fire. 6 and 7.
I am pitching Stonewright. He's just a 1/1 creature, but soulbound. Basically, I could give Kranko fire breathing. Two-handed axe, just an equipment that doubles the power on attack. Hobgoblin Bandit Lord that gives all goblins +1/+1. Unleash Fury, double power of target creature. This is a really neat enchantment. It gets basically +3/+3 and trample for 4. And this gives him flying and fire breathing. Yeah,
Man, you
so
had
that
like
was
almost a full hand there.
that was a lot. Yeah, that was
Jeez.
6.
Now you're up 1.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Your generosity knows no bounds.
Of course, of course. All right. So interesting stuff. I will go ahead and play a Castle Embereth as my land for turn. Can I get a tapped land count from everybody?
4.
4.
5. So we have 13.
Since a ritual coming on.
Uh-huh.
Indeed, it may be. Yes, I believe.
A mana geyser, perhaps.
I will tap 3 and sack 2 treasures for 5 to indeed cast Mana Geyser.
Shocker.
That'll be 13 red floating. All right, well, if we're going to end fast, we're going to end fast. With 3 of it, I will cast my own Descent into Avernus.
Why?
Way down. Deeper and deeper.
God. No.
Honestly, I feel like I'm just giving Austin the win probably with this much mana, but
Craving.
oh man. Right. Then I will, let's see.
I love Descent into Avernus. I think it's better than Smothering Tithe, actually. And that might be sacrilege, but I like playing it more than Smothering Tithe. Plus, you're telling people you take this damage and you get these treasures. It's not do you.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we have 10 floating. With that 10, this is, it's some, it's not a lot. That does nothing. I believe let's see, you go up to, that's not nothing. Sure. I will spend 3 of my 10 floating to equip Torbrun with Commander's Plate, making him a 5/7. I will then, with my remaining 7, cast Commune with Lava, X equal to 5. So this says, exile the top X cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards.
Got it. Yep.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is how red draws cards.
At your next turn, you'll have 8 more treasures. That'll be a good time to have all those things
And
ready.
we are exiling a Sulfuric Vortex, a Mountain, a Wheel of Fortune, Tybalt's Trickery, and a Mountain.
Oh my god.
You're running all the good wheels.
Except they're going to kill me in this game.
I'm running all the cheapy budget wheels.
All right. Alrighty. I suppose I will move to combat, and I'm scared of his next turn. So, Tarren, you've got a 5/7 Torbrun coming at you.
So I take 7.
You will be taking 7 commander, yes. Plus, and then however much before. And that was the Ferocity. Never mind.
7 commander. Okay. Ouchie.
Radio. And that is it for me. I will pass it over to Tarren.
Cool. Real quick, I'm gonna bump your volume up just a tad there, Zach.
Yeah, no problem. I can do that myself as well if you'd prefer. But
And then I think Gunga could use his a little higher too. There we go. Just I was noticing as the game was going, so.
no worries.
All right, here we go. Untap, draw for turn. Hope I don't die. Jeez. I don't know how I don't die here. Well, actually I do know. Okay, so I guess land for turn is going to be a mountain. So for 3, I think it's 3. Yep, because it costs 1 less from Ruby Medallion. We're going to do a Blasphemous Act. 13 damage to each creature.
Oof.
You want to use that that Tybalt's Trickery you're sitting on, right?
I think he's tapped out though, right?
I have
he's
2
got-
treasures.
He's got
Oh.
2 treasures.
Do it! I want to see what I get. Give me a dragon.
I actually think it's probably more beneficial for me to let Torben bite the dust here. So
Oh.
unless passing priority to Gunga or Beef, if they have nothing, I will also have nothing.
I've got nothing, so.
Yeah, I got nothing.
All
Will
right.
resolve.
Yep, board is gone.
Torben back in the command zone.
Well,
creatures,
that's
rather.
disappointing.
Glad to see that Psychosis crawler go.
That makes one of us. I was planning on killing you all next turn.
I have
I'm
no
sure
doubt.
you were, especially me, because I'm at 11
With
life.
love, obviously. But
Not
All
in
right,
fact with
after
co-
that, I will sack 2 treasures, 2 more for. Actually, I'm gonna leave the terrain generator untapped, so I'm actually sacking 3 treasures, just to leave that untapped. So Mana Geyser, because it costs 1 less from Ruby Medallion. How many tapped lands?
still 5.
5.
4.
5 rather. I'm sorry.
So
So
14.
14.
I have 14 floating.
Actually, that's on the stack.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Want to trickery that one?
Is that what I want to trickery here?
Yeah, it might be.
It would leave him with 2 mana.
Yeah,
He's going to do a lot with 14 mana.
He is. In response, I will sack 2 treasures and I will Tybalt's Trickery.
Okay. Yep. So this is countered, and then we roll a die.
Yeah, you choose 1, 2, or 3 at random. So if you want to roll and just do 1, 2, 1,
Right.
2, yeah, etc. And then, yep.
4.
So 2.
2. Okay.
So then it mills that many cards.
Okay.
So you mill 2.
Yep.
And
Mountain and Mana Echoes. Okay.
Then you exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card with a different name than that spell.
Okay. Nah, it's a land. It's a land. Dragonstorm.
You can cast that without paying its mana cost.
And I have cast how many spells this turn?
2.
I cast Mana Geyser, and so it's got Storm, so I'm gonna get 2 copies of this.
Yikes.
Thank you, Zach.
I mean, I still prefer the randomness of it. Or what does that do again? I'm sorry.
So Dragonstorm says, search your library for a dragon permanent card and put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library, and it has Storm. So I'm getting 3 dragons from my deck. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any 3 that you want as well.
Any 3 dragons.
Do you have a 3 dragon combo?
Yes, sir.
Is this game over?
Maybe. Well, they don't get haste though. That's so maybe not actually. I'll have to think here.
Yeah,
I
can think of a few things that would hurt, but
okay, definitely doing that one. Oh god.
Because I know there's like World Course.
The Ferocidon is gone, right?
It is indeed. Yes, you killed it.
Okay. Oh boy. That could be good. Jeez. If anything, I probably need to try and take somebody out this turn. At least one person. Oh man. I'm just trying to find my hasty boys here. Sorry guys, 1 second here.
No worries, no worries. Because yeah, one of them is absolutely Terror of the Peak, so you can dome someone for roughly 20.
Mayhaps. There. I think it's. Oh, wait, did I put that? I think it's these three. Yeah. It's these three. Okay, so let me shuffle up here quick. Okay. All right, so so I think the first one, the way I'm going to order them on the stack is I'm going to have Terror of the Peaks resolve first, then, or no, hang on. I always forget how I want to do this. I think actually we'll do Laughless first. Terror of the Peaks will resolve, but before the Cavern Horde Dragon comes in, it'll trigger Laughless, creating a 5/5 flying dragon creature token. When that comes in, that'll trigger Terror of the Peaks to deal 5 damage to something or someone. Beef 5 damage to the face when that enters.
In response, I'd like to cry.
And then it'll be Cavern Horde Dragon. So that'll trigger Terror of the Peaks and Laughless. So we'll do the Terror of the Peaks trigger first. Oh man, let's see. God, Descent. The 2 Descents are gonna kill me. I'm sorry, Beef. I think I gotta go for you. So, okay, so we'll do 6 damage
You
to you.
realize his is going to be more painful than gainful than mine will be.
I suppose.
It's further up though, and Torbran's dead.
Yeah. So we'll do the 6 damage from the Cavern Horde to you, and then there's another token coming in as well, which is another 5 trigger from Terror of the Peaks, and we'll do that one to
Terror of the Peaks.
to Zach. We'll do that 5 damage to your face, and then
Bye.
so Cavern Horde Dragon, it has Flying Trample and Haste, so he's the only one that can attack this turn. So I will move to combat, and I think Beef has the most artifacts. Is that right?
If 2 is the most, then maybe.
I suppose Gunga does have 3 treasures there.
I do. The
At the
3
moment-
treasures and the javelin.
But you could sack those.
I absolutely would.
I think I got to go for you, Beef. So I'll swing at you for 6 in the air with my Cavern Horde, and when he deals combat damage, I get to create a treasure token for each artifact that you control.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I'm taking 5 more? 6 more?
6 from the Cavern Horde. Yep. And then
Alright.
I would get how many treasures?
I have 2 artifacts.
2 artifacts? Okay. So
Oh, excuse me. I have an artifact land. That makes 3.
So, okay, I would net 3 treasures from that. Alright, what else can I do here? God. Just because it's really, really dumb, I will pay 5, 2, 3, 4. Yep, sacking all my treasures. 5 for an Ancient Copper Dragon. So that's another Terror of the Peaks trigger. Oh boy. I'm gonna die from the... man.
It's a 6, so you can ping me, and I die on my upkeep.
Yeah, I'll ping you for the 6 with the Ancient Copper, and then, Zach, I will ping you for the 5 from the token that gets made from Laughless.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And okay, that was my second main, so I will
Game
pass
over,
turn there.
man. Game over.
Game over, man. I just watched that movie the other night in prep for the one shot I'm planning. So
Yeah, looking forward to that.
All right, mountain for turn. All right, all right. Well,
so thanks, Zach.
I don't know what you had. I don't know what you had planned. I doubt it was that bad, but who'd have thunk it?
Right, yeah. Oh man, I don't. There was probably a more optimal play, but I don't know.
I mean,
All
yes,
right.
I would agree, but
All right. Well, I think I'm just gonna do 2 for my own impact tremors.
I'm getting out at the right time.
And then 1 for Goblin Lackey, which immediately procs this, so everybody take a damage.
Opponents can remember me as a generous soul who gave everyone a whole bunch of treasure before being ruthlessly murdered.
Remind me, what does Impact Tremors do again?
When a creature enters the battlefield under my control, it deals 1 damage to each opponent.
Oh, under your. Oh god. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Jeez.
All right.
Q Gob Mob.
And yeah, that's all I think I want to do. I just want to. Now I'm just gonna pass turn there and watch a couple people die.
Give me something of pain and let me die. I will take 6 damage on my upkeep. Everybody gets 6 damage and 6 treasures, and I die.
I go to 9.
I am way down, 6 feet up. Whoops, I reset myself instead of eliminating.
Oh boy.
All right.
Beep boop.
6 treasures. Jesus.
All right, we're over to me. I will untap. In upkeep, trigger my descent into Avernus. Everyone takes 2 and makes 2 more treasures.
God.
Down
What
to
is this
7.
game?
I'm glad that if Tarren's gonna murder me, he won't live to enjoy it.
All right, I will draw for turn.
I'm most certainly dead, but we shall see.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I think we're just gonna see if we can start that off. I will play a snow-covered mountain as my land for turn. I will start by just attempting to tap 6 and cast Torben.
No response from me.
Trigger my impact
Yep.
tremors. Everyone takes 3.
Yep, I'm out. That's game for me.
Well, can you do 11 damage to Gunga there, Zach?
Let's find out. I don't think so. Let's see what we can accomplish here. Because I'll take 4 at least from my own Avernus on my turn. So all Gunga needs to do is bolt me or clay a few goblins, which is definitely possible.
Oh god.
Boy, oh boy. Let's see. What do we want to do? I think none of this does it. It does what I need it to. So I will sack 3 treasures, going down to 5, to cast this Wheel of Fortune. So we will discard our hands and draw 7, Gunga.
All right. In response, I will do pay 1 for raise the effigy, choosing the destroy target artifact. And I think the only one you got is command plate, or
you can aim at a treasure if you like.
Yeah, I can make you at least blow up a treasure.
Whichever you prefer.
Well, it really makes no difference because you just sack the treasure in response. So I'll go after command plate.
All right, plate down.
And then yeah. So then still draw 7.
Yep, discard, draw 7. So I'm discarding a Harsh Mentor, a Null Spine Dragon, a Skull Clamp, and again a Burning Earth, which is worthless in this matchup.
I got a Mountain, Seize the Day, which is an extra combat, Relentless Assault, which is another extra combat, and then Maniacal Rage, which is just a 2/2 and can't block. But
Oh Lord.
Got a few extra combat step things in there, huh? Gee,
yep.
wonder why. Oh man.
God, as many cards as I've seen. This is boy oh boy. I think Gunga likely has this, especially now that I've just given him 7 new cards. But let's see. I suppose we could do that, but that feels unnecessary. Yeah, I think. I suppose, but that's. Yeah, I will sack 2 treasures, going down to 3. I will cycle this Smoldering Crater to draw a card. Hell. Oh man. And lastly, I believe I will sack my last 3 treasures to cast this Sulfuric Vortex. So this says at the beginning of each player's upkeep, Sulfuric Vortex deals 2 damage to that player. If a player would gain life, that player gains no life instead.
Okay.
So, I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 7. And then this mountain, which was exiled from the Commune with Lava, is gone because I am passing to Gunga. Oops.
All right. Tap, draw.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Mountain for turn. Big surprise there.
No, oh, never mind. He's got this. I just
The
realized
Vortex deals 5.
I just deals 4 at his upkeep.
Yeah, 4.
Oh yeah, so I take 4.
Yep, you'll go to 7. I just realized I doomed myself with the Sulfuric Vortex.
So
Live by the stacks, die by the stacks.
I didn't really have a better play. I drew so many lands off of that wheel.
all right, so tapping 2 for Madcap skills. Just enchant creature +3/+0 and menace.
Yep.
Equipping Goblin Lackey.
That'll do, pig.
Yep.
Yep. Think you
Yep.
got her.
And then yeah. So that's going to be do 4 damage. So I need tapping.
You yeah, I was gonna say you could. That's all
Yeah,
you need, really.
I could, but
You just want to finish it now.
Yeah, 3 for Forebearer's Blade.
He doesn't want to let you untap.
That's
tapping
fair.
Tapping another 3 to equip.
Dear God, I'm
So-
already dead.
So yeah, he's now 7/1 menace, vigilance, trample.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And go to combat, swing for 7.
In response, I'll play my last wheel. I don't have the mana for it. You got it. Well done there, Gunga.
All right. I was the survivor.
Well, that went about as I was expecting it. Honestly.
I knew for sure, the one thing I knew for sure going into this game was that it was going to be a mono red deck that took it, but that's about it.
God,
Really?
I just didn't. I was really hoping for something off of that last wheel, and I hit 5 lands and then a Chandra and a Sword of the Animus. So I just hit nothing.
Just
And
garbage.
then wow, there's a chunk of lands right there. There's a lot of ramp. That would have been okay. That would have been alright. That would have been okay.
See, the 3 dragons I would have chosen would have been Terror of the Peaks, Lathlis, and Scourge of Valkus, but Scourge of Valkus was in my frickin' hand. So I had to go with something other than that, and yeah.
Oh, boo-hoo. I had to put 3 dragons from my deck onto the battlefield.
Oh,
I'm not
no.
complaining about that. That was pretty great.
World's tiniest violin right here.
I love it when the storm count
Or
matters
even
for.
got to attack with Neheb. Not even once. That was a bummer. We'll see.
I didn't get to attack with Krenko either.
It was not. Yeah, I suppose we were kind of in the same boat there.
Yeah, I think I don't know. It's arguable that the better play was to let the mana echoes resolve and then see what he had with it. Because a lot of people will say that too, that if someone's like tutoring, don't counter the tutor, counter whatever they get with it.
Sure.
But I don't know. I was just like, God, that's a lot of mana in this already discounted and a heavy art and lots of treasures dragon deck. So it was just too spooky. But I couldn't have known that I was going to give him
Not at all.
three tutors onto the battlefield, no less. Basically, a slightly better tooth and nail entwined.
Yep, for dragons anyway. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you want to re-randomize us there, Tarren?
Yes, indeed. Here. All right, we'll do 3 times. 1 and 2 and 3. All right. And then yeah, I gotta reset my thingamajig here. Commander's still Zirlian. There we go.
The upside of all these red decks is that was a very quick game of Commander.
Yeah.
As well it would hopefully be.
You would, yeah. One
Yep.
would hope.
That double Avernus just made me laugh. I was like, this is going to end fast.
I mean, I had a hand with 4 lands at least, plus Descent, and I was like, okay, this is fine. I'm gonna be doing just fine mana wise if I can just get some card draw.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
I got a hand. I'll stick.
I don't.
God, did I draw every wheel that game? I think I did.
You got quite a few. I saw. I don't know how many are in that deck, but you got quite a few.
I think that's it because I think I swapped Mages of the Wheel out for actual Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune and Reforge the Soul are 2 that I'd love to have, but just
is Reforge the Soul that expensive? I haven't looked at it lately. Is it that
I
expensive?
don't think it's cheap. I could be wrong, but I'll look
I know
it up.
Wheel of Fortune is, but
Yeah, no, Wheel's ridiculous. That's on the reserve list. It's stupid,
Yep.
but that was a long time ago birthday present to myself.
yeah.
Much like
I have a hand I'm gonna play, so
Not as bad as I thought. Reforge is $8 on Card King, though.
Okay, yeah, that's not terrible. I didn't think it was too much.
All right. Mulliganed once. Let's see what I get.
Right.
I better keep this. It's not bad.
Zach, that's your your game night's playmat, right? You're trying to get a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
I was gonna say, yeah, this when we were in the at Minneapolis for Command Fest, this I think I managed to pick up like 19 signatures from different game nights alumni besides the cast and crew who signed it when I was on the show. Including a couple that I just didn't expect, like Melissa Del Toro, who was a pro player back in the day, now works for the development team. Brian Kibler, I managed to get. So there's some fun ones on here.
Cool.
I sat in on a kind of game design sort of talk Melissa Del Toro did during that Minneapolis MagicCon.
Oh, nice.
And that was great.
Mm-hmm. I think I can keep this and run with it.
Don't forget to put your life total back up there, Zach.
Oh, I suppose. I don't need to
Unless you want to
handicap
play
myself.
with a,
I don't need to
Starman.
handicap myself that bad.
Well, to the victor go the spoils of going first, I guess.
Yep.
yeah, I suppose. All right, we all ready?
I'm ready.
Indeed.
All right. Oh crap! I can't remember. I still draw a card for me going first, right?
You
Yes,
sure
sir.
do.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Play player format.
Yep.
All right. Mountain for turn. And oh, what the hey? 1 for Goblin Lackey.
He's
him out there.
back.
And pass turn there.
Okay. Draw for turn.
He got you the winning blow last game.
He did. He
Yeah.
did.
Gonna play an Urza's Saga.
Nice.
And then, let's play a Jeweled Lotus. Get my commander out here
God.
on
Yikes.
turn 1. and
Turn
pass.
1 Neheb. Jeez. All right.
I like it.
Draw for turn. Boy, yeah, I think I got to do a turn 1 Valakut the Molten Pinnacle and pass.
All right, I will draw. I will go ahead and just play a tapped Shatter Skull the Hammer Pass, and in fact pass.
All right. Mountain for turn. Let's see here. Going to combat. I think I'll swing at beef for 1.
Ooh.
What trick does he have is the question.
Taking 1?
Taking 1?
Taking 1.
Okay. All right.
Could have been a bluff. I don't know.
Not taking any chances. We established before the game that he's got a little instant speed pumps for his Krenko. I don't need to see him throw one down just to murder poor Neheb. Got killed twice last game and he's feeling skittish.
All right. I will second main pay 2 for Cadiz Emberclaw Familiar.
Nice.
So he's just a 1/1 lizard. When a commander I control deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to each other opponent. So just multiplies commander combat damage.
Yeah.
All right. I will pass turn there.
Well, it wouldn't be commander damage for the.
Or
other
yeah, it
two
wouldn't. Yeah,
opponents.
the commander damage wouldn't count, but
Yeah,
damage
still
from my
extra.
commander. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, and mono red damage is damage is damage. So. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to play a mountain as land for turn. I'm going to pay 2 to cast Spectacular Showdown to put a double strike counter on my commander.
Good
Because
God.
like a good time. And of course, now I have misplaced my double strike marker. Oh, no, I found it. All right, here we go. My double strike marker.
Frog and
Frog
Toad.
and Toad. So you can tell that he has double strike, as it says right there. So let's move to combat. Going to. I mean,
Also, beef your Urza Saga is up to 2.
oh, thank you. Yes, second counter. Correct.
Yep.
Well, I mean, Gunga was so nice to swing at me and win the last game, so I think I'll swing over at Gunga for 5/4 with double strike.
Yeah.
And trample.
Boy, he's gonna ramp and draw a lot.
Yeah, and I can only block 1 of it, which is gonna not be insignificant towards the end of this. So
I suppose. Yeah, it's not gonna matter.
Gonna take 10. That's all I can do.
Well, on the first damage dealt, I'm going to be discarding a Rekindling Phoenix and a Scare Tiller. That's 2 red mana. I'm going to draw 2 cards. And then on the second strike, I'm going to discard a Twinferno and make 1 more red mana. Yeah, that's fine. And draw a card. So I've got 3 red mana. Second combat here, or second main phase, excuse me.
I was like, what did I miss?
Yeah, not quite. Not quite. Going to. We're going to cast Reckless Handling. I'm going to search my library for an artifact card, reveal it, put it into my hand, and then shuffle and discard a card at random. If it's an artifact card that I discard this way, it deals 2 damage to each opponent.
That's a really good artifact tutor, kind of.
It is.
Kinda
And
tutor.
it came out in the set right before Lord of the Rings, so I kind of got the impression that it was really made an intentional option to grab the One Ring.
Huh.
So I will grab the One Ring.
Just don't drop it.
Don't grab it.
Now let's see if you keep it.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out, aren't we? There's a 20% chance that it goes to the graveyard.
And that'll be lost for however many years. Until the
some
most
strange
unlikely
little
creature.
Finds it in the river and murders his best friend over it.
A
It's my
Minotaur.
birthday.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
It's my birthday.
I'm gonna line these out, and I got a 6-sided die here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I reroll.
Roger.
5. That is Slicer, Hired Muscle. It is an artifact, in fact, going to the graveyard.
So we each take
That
2.
is 2 damage to each opponent.
Cool.
Not
And
sad to see that go.
I will pass.
Okay, untap
So no
and
slicing.
draw for turn. We'll play my own Urza Saga, putting that first lore counter on it, and then pay 2 for a Sundial of the Infinite. And pass turn after that. It's just a way to keep my dragons in play that my
Yeah.
commander tutors. So
All right. Draw for turn. Play a snow-covered mountain. I'm not sure how much this does, but it's something to play. So I'll tap 2 and play a Sardian Avenger. It's a 1/1 first strike trample. When he attacks, he gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the number of artifacts your opponents control. And he says when an artifact an opponent controls is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to that player.
It's like the anti-treasure goblin.
Pretty much. It would have been hilarious last game, and I will pass.
Yeah. I'm glad we didn't see it. Whew.
All right. Mountain for turn. Yeah, tapping 3, and Krenko was out there.
Yeah, boy.
Going to combat. Gonna be. Oh, what the hey! Swinging 2 back at Beef.
Yeah, taking 2.
Take that.
Yeah, you got it. You showed me.
I sure showed you. I will pass turn there.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn. Counter onto Urza Saga. I will float a colorless mana and go get a Soul Ring.
I'd like to point out he's done all of this stuff with like 2 lands. Well, now 1.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
boy.
but don't forget the Lotus. That's how he got his commander out so fast.
I
Lotus
know,
was-
but it's crazy. He's
Yeah, if we'd had it something to remove him, then yeah, that would have just been immediately on equal footing. But yep.
The jewel is just so perfect with this Neheb.
yeah.
He-
If you can
It's
get
hard
it in that opening hand, it's mwah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I've got floating mana and 3 more, so let's just cast what everybody knows I'm going to cast, and that's the One Ring.
That One Ring, yo.
Protection.
So yeah, I have protection from everything for a turn. That's exciting.
Great.
Where was the floating mana from again? I forget.
From
Urza Saga.
Urza Saga. So
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
you can float it in response to the.
after the draw step, so you're already in the main phase. So that's why you can. I will just go ahead and tap it and put a counter on there and draw a card.
Now, Beef, is it just you have protection from everything, or all your stuff?
Just
I
him,
have
the
protection.
player.
You specifically. Okay.
Yeah,
Correct.
so we can still kill Neheb if you have a way.
I don't currently. We'll hopefully find.
Strife finds a way. Going to move to combat. Boy. Ooh. who's feels the most threatening? Tarren, you murdered me last game.
I sure tried. I did. Yep.
We're not supposed to carry these memories from previous games over, right? That's not a thing.
Oh god.
I gotta find a reason to attack somebody, and I don't like choosing randomly because that feels like a cop out. So I will swing Neheb over at you.
So 10 total after the double strike and whatnot.
Presumably, yeah. So in the first strike here, I'm going to be discarding Squee Goblin the Bob, Gaia Reach Sanitarium, and also Vandal Blast. That's 3 red mana, 3 fresh cards. And then the second strike is going to be a Mountain, a Wayfarer's Bauble, puts me up to 5 red mana, and 2 more cards.
Jeez.
Okay. That's fine. Okay, so 5 mana, second main phase. What can we achieve here? We're going to pay 3 for a combat Celerant, and we're going to pay 2 for a Mask of Memory.
Oh my god, man. 2 combats and double
And
strike.
double strike.
Jeez.
Potentially, yeah. That's that's me.
Oh boy. All right. Untap. Draw for turn. Urza Saga will tick up another. Oh dear. What do we do? I will play a Mountain as land for turn. Yeah, I don't have much, you guys. I'm sorry. I will pay 3 for Urza's Incubator, naming dragons. So not just my dragons, but your guys' dragons, if you have any, will cost 2 colorless less to cast.
I have one in here.
But unfortunately, that is all I have, and I will pass there.
All right. We'll untap. We will draw. Ian, that's what you want to see. Play a Snow-Covered Mountain as my land for turn. What? I feel like if I... This doesn't hamper him much, and it mostly just gives him enough incentive to kill me. Oh, man. Let's see. I think first of all, we're going to go to combat. How big is combat Celebrant there, Beef?
It's a 4/1.
4/1. Just a 4/1, no other than the extra combat ability that you exert?
Correct. Yeah, you have to exert it.
Yep. Right. So I believe, in combat I will swing Sardian Avenger at Beef. He will trigger and gets +X/+O until end of turn, where X is the number of artifacts your opponents control, which I believe currently is 3 from Beef and 2 from Tarren.
2 at me?
No, you have 2 artifacts currently.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I have 2 artifacts.
All right, so that will be 5 plus the 1 first strike and trample coming at Beef.
Yeah.
Wait, Beef,
So
don't you have protection from everything?
He sure does. Thank you for reminding me there.
Yes. Wait. Did I?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I did cast that last turn, didn't I?
Yep.
You sure did.
I have a knack for forgetting that part.
Is there even a point? I mean, he's not much of a blocker.
I'm just looking through my deck list here to see if I...
You can still hit me if you want. I won't say no.
I mean, that's true. If it accomplished anything, even for my benefit, but it really doesn't. No, I'll just pass through combat. Thank you for the reminder there.
Good catch. Yeah.
Yep.
Just because Beef is at the very least likely going to be the one doing the most things, and second main, I will tap 3 for a spell shock. Whenever any player successfully casts a spell, it deals 2 damage to him or her. And I will pass it to Gunga.
Sick.
All right.
Casts a spell?
Yep, successfully casts a spell. So
Damn.
it's errata to just cast a spell.
Sure, yeah, yep.
All right. Mountain for turn. Oh boy.
So yeah, if either Neheb or the Celebrant need to go, but I that's easy to say.
All right. Paying 3 for Tenza, Goto's Maul. Paying 1 to, assuming that resolves, paying 1 to equip.
On cast trigger spell shock, you'll take 2 there, sir.
Yep. All right. So taking 2. That doesn't happen for the equip, right?
No, just from the cast.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that gives Kranko +3/+3 and trample. All right. Going to combat. Going to swing at Austin or Tarren, and so that's going to be triggering his ability. So he gets 1/1 counter, and so that's going to be a total of 5 damage, and I create 5 1/1 goblins.
And then me and Beef will also take 5.
And then, yep, because of my lizard,
Oh yeah.
Zach also takes 5, but Beef is
yeah,
His
I
protection
spared,
Oh, yeah,
still.
protection.
spared from that. Yes.
God, that one ring is ridiculous because of that.
Getting that value. Yeah.
Good God.
All right,
Oh, man.
and I will pass turn there.
Do you take
All right,
damage from
his
the one
protection
ring
is
in
gone
upkeep?
now.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose 1 life to my own ring. On
But
my
it is
upkeep.
too late, you see.
I will draw for turn. I will also get Squee Goblin the Bob from my graveyard to my hand. Well. Yeah, let's pay 1 and throw the Mask of Memory onto Neheb. Let's just tap the 1 ring, put another counter on there, and draw 2 cards. Bing, bong. Okay. Interesting. Going to... Boy. The Sardian Avenger does not have... Oh, it does have first strike, but it's only a 1 right now.
Yep, current, just the 1/1. It only buffs on attack.
Okay. I will move to combat. Going to send Neheb over at Zach, and I'm going to send Combat Celebrant over at Tarren, and I will choose to exert it.
Yep. I take 3.
I don't know exactly. It's a 4/1.
4/1. Yep.
I will stack the triggers so that I'm going to get 2 Mask of Memory triggers here, but I'm going to stack it so that I do that before each Neheb damage trigger. So I'll start by draw 2 cards. I'll discard Squee Goblin the Bob, and then I'll draw 2. Or actually, then it's the damage.
Yep. And then how much is for the first hit?
5.
Just 5. Okay, I couldn't remember.
His power is not pumped by anything. He's just got double strike. So
just you got it.
Just double strike and trample. No big deal, right?
No big deal. Don't look over here. It's fine.
Yeah. Pay no attention to the giant minotaur behind the curtain. I will then discard Great Furnace Mountain, Demolition Field Mountain, Dreadhorde Arcanist.
Jeez.
So that's 6 red mana. I'm going to draw 6 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we are on to the second of those strikes. The second strike, I'll get a Mask of Memory trigger, so I draw 2. I will discard a Mikokoro, and then the second of the double strike, I will go ahead and discard boy, how do we want to do this? I said 6 from the previous. So let's discard 3 more lands going up to 9.
Roger.
Draw 3 fresh cards.
I have taken 10.
That is 10 damage, yes. Okay.
This is the first combat.
Yep.
That was the first combat. So I've got 9 red mana in the pool that does not empty as steps and phases end. So let's spend 6 of it on Coveted Jewel.
Well, would you have to do?
Wouldn't you have to go to your combat first?
Well, am I mistaken? Let's see. When you do untap all other creatures you control and after this phase, oh yeah, you're right.
So the combat has to happen first.
I was confusing it with my other extra combats where it says you get an extra main phase and
Right.
then. So that's my mistake. I apologize.
No worries.
So yeah, I've got just another combat. This is exerted. I'm going to put him upside down to indicate that he's exerted.
Does he untap as well, or just every other creature?
I have to assume it says untap all other creatures you control.
Okay,
because otherwise
you could just do it again. Never mind, that's dumb. Yes.
Right.
Exactly. Yep. Okay. So, who do I want to put in lethal range? I could chew through a heck of a lot of goblins if you block, but they could also kill my commander. So I don't think it's...
Could they?
Can't they? Am I mistaken?
With double strike, if he blocked, even if you put everything in front of it, they would all die.
The first trigger
first
is
strike
counted
damage.
as first strike, or the first attack.
Yeah.
Fair point. That's a good point. I wouldn't get through for the damage on the first one though.
No.
So that would prevent me from digging way down deeper and deeper, and that's like the whole thing, So I gotta go where the action is. Which means I think I'm gonna come after Tarren. I think I was the first one you removed, so you're right. That
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm not going to remove you because I can't do more than.
You'll give me a 20 commander damage.
Get you
That'd be
20,
damn
yeah.
close.
So we'll swing at you. The first hit, I'm going to draw 2 off my thingamabob. Going to discard a mountain, and then let's discard Burning Inquiry. I don't know. Burning Inquiry. Dreadhorde Scrap Savant. And yeah, that's fine. 2 puts me up to 11. And then the double strike, I get to draw 2 from my Mask of Memory, discard a Wheel of Fate, and then discard.
That's the other wheel I don't have.
You know what? I'm just going to stop with my 11. I'm not going to discard anymore.
Oh, is that
I'm
all?
going to go to my second main phase. So, 11 mana in the pool. Let's spend 6 of it for that coveted jewel I mentioned.
You sure do. Trigger spell shock, take 2.
Yep. Taking 2. Draw my 3 cards. Okay. I've still got 5 mana in the pool.
And now 3. Potentially. Oh, and the soul. Jesus.
I'd like to keep in mind, he's doing all this on, what is it, turn 4 for him?
Mm-hmm. And 1 mountain.
Turn 3, actually?
No, it's 4. It's 4. I have 4 mountains on. It's turn 4.
It's 4.
You're right. Turn 4.
1 land.
Yes, 1 land.
I just need to remove his damn commander. Although now he's got the mana to recast it.
Yeah.
I sure do. I'm going to pay my floating 5 for a Psychosis Crawler.
Oh, man. If he goes off again, we're just dead, because he's going to draw so much.
Going to...
I mean, we were all like, yeah.
I'm going to play him out as land for turn.
Hey, there's land number 2.
Oh, I lose 2 damage because I cast another spell.
You sure do.
Let's spend 2 Soul Ring mana on a Lightning Greaves.
2 more.
Another 2 damage. Yep.
And I'm gonna throw that on my commander.
Great, it's protected now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. And I got. Oh, what the hell! I could take 2 more damage, right?
Sure can.
Let's tap a mountain and cast Faithless Looting.
Mm-hmm.
So I will. Oops. One more. There we go. I will draw 2 cards. You each lose 2 life. I will discard Everquill Phoenix and an Ash Barrens. And that's where I'm gonna pass. 7 cards in hand.
Okay. Untap. I'll draw for turn. This will Urza Saga will go to its final lore counter. I'll add that floating colorless in response to the sacrifice. Probably getting Soul Ring here. Yep, there it is. And all right, we'll shuffle up here. We'll call that good. Okay, what do we do? Play a mountain, and I suppose I will pay 5, cast Zirlian, and hope I get to do something. Pass.
Trigger spell shock.
Oh god. I'm dying.
It's all right. I just wanted to say I did something. I'll draw for turn.
Yeah, so
Oh, man. All right.
Hey, the one thing I have going for me is he only gets 1 of his damage triggers if he attacks me, because I'll die from before this regular combat damage.
Mr. Beef, how big is Psychosis Crawler currently?
7/7.
7/7? All right, cool.
Yep, I got 7 cards in hand.
Roger. I will play a mountain. And I think we will go ahead. And let me do this first if we want to. Okay, but yeah, mostly just but next time he just goes to he doesn't even need to cast anything, he just goes to combat. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to combat, and this time I will swing Sardian Avenger at Beef. Trigger attack. Can I get an artifact count from everybody? 6, 3, so 10. All right. So he becomes an 11/1 with first strike and trample coming at Beef.
Yeah, take an 11.
All right.
Come on,
Sweet,
the
sweet,
One
sweet.
Ring.
And then that will also trigger Coveted Jewel.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. All right, you got it. That's a bummer.
Right. Like to see that. Let us.
Enjoy some card draw.
Yep. So I get to draw 3. Like to see it. One moment.
So look forward to taking it back.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Like I said, most of what I'm going to be doing is just painting a target on my head at this point. All right. Let us. Oh, what are we?
Kind of the mono red motto is just fuck it, we ball, isn't it? You know?
Pretty much. All right, I've got to. I will draw 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I would end that at the very least. So the Celebrant will not untap that turn, so he doesn't get the combats again, at least.
Correct.
Let's see. We've got that and that. Doesn't. Is that enough? Hang on a sec. Yeah, I think. We will, in second main, pardon the tanking. Yeah, I think we are just gonna tap 4, play a Torben. I'll take 2 from Spell Shock. Because that is before he...
Oh, yeah, I did that. That's right.
Yeah, you did. You did. I will... To the duel, I may definitely want to use it. Could kill that. That doesn't matter. Just a little bit more. Well, no one can target him anyway. Roller's too big. Yeah, I think I will tap my coveted jewel to play my own Krenko 10 Street Kingpin.
Nice.
Trigger Spell Shock, I'll take 2, because Torben is not for me. And I think that's all she can do. I'll pass it over to Gunga, and I will definitely let you know that I will happily let you swing through to me to get yourself a coveted jewel.
What he's saying is he wants you to die to my commander so that he doesn't.
I just need someone to trust some answers.
All right. So, Zach, you said you would let me swing through with Krenko?
I was thinking of just a goblin, but if you want to swing through with Krenko just to get more damage on beef, I suppose I can make that sacrifice.
Because it'll do damage to, well, it'll kill Tarren, and it will do damage to beef as well.
I'll take that sacrifice.
Okay. Then yeah. All right. Go to combat. Swing at Zach with Krenko. Pump him by 2 to 1 counter. So now he is a 3. So he's 6. That deals 6 damage.
I will take 6, going to 11.
Everybody else also takes 6 damage.
Bye, guys.
GG Tarren. Okay.
It was just too slow of a start for me, that game.
Well, it was just too fast of a start for somebody else.
I don't know. I don't feel like I've got this in the bag, so I don't know.
We'll see.
All right. So
Seen so many cards.
I'm at second main.
Mm-hmm.
Tapping 4.
You also, just so you get a coveted jewel, so you draw 3 and then you'll have 3 extra mana.
Oh. Okay. I will. That's right. I will go there. Keep that in my coveted jewel. I will draw 3. All right. So I will. Coveted jewel is untapped, right?
Yes.
All
yeah,
right.
it untaps when you take control of it.
Okay. Yep. So I will tap that for 3. 2 of it to play Sigil of Valor, and another one to equip it. Sigil of Valor says whenever equipped creature attacks alone, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each other creature you control.
You take 2 damage for casting it.
Yes, you do. Actually, 4 now because Torbjorn's on the board.
Yes.
Take 4 damage. Ew, that's gonna hurt.
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go with the. All right. Yep. I think this is the way. This is the way to do that.
You going Mandalorian on us?
I am going to tap 1 for Barrage of Expendables. So I pay 1 mountain, sack a creature, deals 1 damage to target creature or player. And then I am going to pay 2.
So you take 4 damage for casting that, right?
Yep.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to pay 2 for Battle Him. So it adds a mountain to your mana pool for each creature you control.
Oh boy.
1, 2,
Okay.
3. So 11, 12, 13, 14.
And
Another
then
4 though that you
So
take.
Taking 4 more
14 and another
damage.
4. All right. And then
Kill us both.
Well, am I just dead?
We definitely both might be. He's got 16 mana potentially.
If he has a way to get an extra combat, I think you both are for sure.
That's true. He did have Seize the Day last game. And the other one.
and then 2 and then 2 of my floating, so I'm down to
12 there.
Down to 12. And yeah, you called it, Tarren. It is a Seize the Day. So after this phase, there's additional combat phase.
Jeez. Well,
Take 4, sir.
Take 4. All right.
Oh man.
And so then yeah, I think I'm going to pay 11, sack 11 to sack 11 goblins for 11 damage to how much toughness do you have in the field, Zach?
6.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I will do. Beef's got his 7/7.
yeah, you only need to swing at one of them, and then like with I guess Krenko, because then the damage from Krenko will go to the other.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm assuming you're untapping Krenko with the Seize the Day.
Yes, yes, I am untapping
Yeah.
Krenko, Seize the Day. So yeah, so then I got one floating left. Let's do. Yeah, let's just do 6 damage. I'm gonna split this up. I think 6 damage to Beef, 5 to Zach.
Mm-hmm.
And then with my last 1 mana, I will cast Lightning Bolt on Krenko on your Krenko, Zach.
You
Taking
lose
another
4.
taking another 4 damage. Yep.
Krenko down.
Holy shit.
All right. So then now, second combat. Going to swing at Zach.
And it's unblockable. Is that right?
He's unblockable?
No, I
Is-
don't believe so.
Okay, that's what I was just asking. It was a question.
Nope. So trigger goes up, and so Krenko is now a 3, so 4 power, 5, 6, 7, and then 1 for each other creature that didn't attack, so 8, 9. and so he summons 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 goblins, which then also increases, because of Sigil of Valor, increases his power by additional 9. And the Maul, as long as the creature's red, it has trample.
Yep.
So that's 16 trample, and then that goes to both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So I've got nothing to say unless Beef does, because I won't
Nope.
even bother to block.
jeez.
I stupidly didn't block, and if I'd hung on to my jewel, I had a triple trickery in hand. But yeah, this deck does great against blue decks. Apparently, it's good against red.
Well, the other thing though is because Sardian Avenger was an 11-1 with first strike and trample. I don't know if you would have had enough toughness to actually completely block him.
Oh, fair.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So I think it was.
But it doesn't care about whether you get damage through. It cares about whether or not there was.
It was blocked.
there.
Okay, fair enough.
That's how Coveted Jewel's worded.
Roger.
Oh.
So if I do the blocker, even if it dies, and even if you get through for the damage, I would keep the jewel. But there's no saying he wouldn't have then just swung through unblocked and taken it. So like, it was pretty much inevitable. But yeah, I mean, I was gonna try and do some shenanigans where I had a Magus of the Wheel. I figured draw 3 at least on my turn, try and get the Coveted Jewel back, draw another 3, wheel. Like I can maybe whittle it down, but.
I was so sad because I was 1 mana shy of being able to cast City on Fire on my last turn, which would have made every spell, what is it, then hit for 6, I think.
Yeah, I was literally doing the math of, do I survive my own turn by casting this many spells?
And then, I was sad too, because if Beef hadn't gotten the Greaves on him, I did have Tower of the Magistrate that can give target creature protection from artifacts.
I was just waiting for Gunga to just sack 11 goblins, deal 11 damage to my face. Like, that was what I was expecting, and then you just swing through on Zach. But you had lethal on either of us just by sacking your goblins.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. I think he was just trying to play to his outs a little bit more on the off chance that someone had
in the off chance somebody had some sort of,
one of those red fogs.
Yeah.
I was actually more thinking Chaos Warp. If someone had just a Chaos Warp somewhere, that would definitely do it.
I don't think any of us had any open mana though.
That was the problem.
I did have a deflecting swat in hand, but I don't think you casted anything that turn that targeted anything. I think it was just spells.
Well, what do you think, Tarren? Are we do we wrap it up here, or do we?
I mean, I'm down for another game.
Yeah, you can't let one person win all the games every night.
Yeah,
so.
Gunga won twice, so we at least one of the other has to try and take a game.
We definitely get one more.
I'll take the moral victory that I had him dead to one more spell.
Figure bare minimum, there's going to be at least some footage to clip down showing both of our decks kind of doing some of what we wanted to. So
for sure. Yeah, that was a monstrous showing for Neheb.
Yeah. Jeez.
Not enough.
I mean, it felt like enough.
It sure did until it wasn't.
Yeah, God. That early of a commander like that, and just then no removal the entire game is just rough.
It's like attacking turn 2 with double strike with Neheb. That was a great feeling.
Yeah, no kidding. That was.
Oh, nice. I could have removed him, but Blake decided not to block. I had that lightning bolt in hand, just ready.
That Sardian Avenger, man. That's a really underplayed card, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of the opposite of a dockside.
Mm-hmm. Combat focused. It doesn't have like an ETB. It just needs to attack, but it's super strong.
That would run them.
Yeah, super strong to attack, and then just really punishes anything that either treasures or just that, cycles through a lot of artifacts. Just a really nice. And the fact that he's first strike and trample too is great.
I'm going to fill my water real quick, but I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
And
Okay.
I mulligans. I can't keep a one land hand.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
flooded out. I had like almost all lands that time.
Can't relate.
Let us. Oh, if you had one more land, you'd have been a really solid keep. But can't do a one-lander.
This is unfortunate, but I think I gotta mulligan again.
Gotta go to 6.
Yep.
Well, something tells me I can't hope for a
A jewel
turn
bonus.
You never know.
You never know.
All right, I have a hand, and I think I'll do the same thing as Beef. I'm gonna fill up my water.
Yeah, let's and we should randomize again as well.
Oh, yep. Let me take care of that. 1, 2, and 3.
Hey, look at me go.
Oh, come on. Was
Hey.
first 2 and last this one. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's a no. Taking a freebie.
Yep. I think everyone's had some iffy hands so far.
Okay, please. I'll have to live with this. That's going to the bottom. And I'll just cry.
Yeah. Not my favorite, but it'll do. Oh no. I shuffled Torbran in.
Way always
need-
Commanders in a hard case because I
need that.
hate doing that.
Would I have drawn him right away? Sure wouldn't have.
We've got a whole one person watching.
It's probably me, because I have this stream up.
You know, it might be me too. I'm not sure.
Are you on Twitch?
Oh, I'm not on Twitch. I'm on YouTube right now.
Oh, okay.
Looks like we had Wiz Dresden also rooting for Neheb. Oh, glad to hear that. Appreciate that. For those of you who don't remember, Wizard. Oh wait, no, Wizard hasn't been on this yet. Wizard's
Yeah, it
a
was
friend of
Elio.
mine. I think we're gonna invite Wizard on maybe for the next video.
All right.
Zach, don't forget to reset your life.
Thank you. I just. Yeah, there you go. There's got to be an easier way to.
Nope. Got a hand.
All right. Hey, we got a handful of people watching on Twitch.
Hey, that's great.
Sweet. Well, we got another spicy mono red game here. We'll hopefully we'll see what happens. Yep.
The dual Descent to Avernus game may have been the fastest game I've ever played of Commander.
Yeah, that was a little nutty.
I run that in this deck too, but I haven't got drawn it yet tonight.
Honestly, depending on how fast the games are in the video, I might be able to get like 2 games in the video, or release 2 different videos of shorter games. Like, we'll see. That might be fun too.
All right.
Call it like mono red reprise, or I don't know.
Yeah. I got me a keeper, so I'm ready whenever y'all are.
Same here.
I'm ready.
You all set there, Beef?
Yeah, I'm set. Let's do it.
All right.
Rocking and rolling.
Let's draw for the tourney.
No.
Down
Let's
to
play.
the beach, I'm strolling.
Play a tap Smoldering Crater and pass.
Mountain for turn. And I just pass there.
Seagulls poke at my mana. Not fun.
Uh,
Mountain.
going to.
Pass.
Oh, I think you.
Oh,
got
it's
ahead
you.
of
Oh, I'm
yourself.
so sorry. I was so
I'll,
used to going third.
Well,
Yeah,
I
put that
spoke
back
too
on top.
soon because I got a command beacon, but I also got a choke.
Oh, God.
So let's run it
Gross.
back, boys. Let's run it back. Let's do it. All right, that's me. Pass.
Okay. Now I draw for turn. Now I play my mountain, and now I cry because I'm probably gonna die right away.
I have to know. Was that the top deck?
No, that was
That was just in your dang
that
hand
was
again.
one mulligan down.
All right,
Oh
focus.
man,
Focus.
brutal.
Yeah, I saw that with one land, and I was like, I mean, that's the hand.
Well-
I can't say no to that.
Gotta hope somebody has
wait.
removal in the next few turns, because dear God.
Oh God.
Sorry, just resetting that. All right, there we go.
I'll
All
tell
right.
you, currently no double strike in sight, so
Slightly
there's
less.
that.
Slightly less good.
take a deep breath. Yeah, there's still some.
All right, play a snow-covered mountain as my land.
Just gotta
for
bury that
turn.
way down. Deeper and
Yes,
deeper.
deeper and deeper.
And just gonna tap 2 for a Sword of the Animist and pass.
Nice. It's a good card.
Mountain for turn. And man, just got to pass there.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw for turn. Going to pay 1 for Library of Ling.
Oh my God. That's really good.
Yeehaw. And we're going to move to combat. We're swinging over at Gunga.
Yeah,
He's won
makes
too
sense.
many games. Yeah.
Too many games. Too many. I will, on dealing damage, because I've got Library of Ling, I've got currently 6 cards in hand, so I'm going to get all 6 mana. But to my graveyard, I will put Flamewalker Phoenix, Nemesis Phoenix, Commander Plate, Mountain. So I'm going to draw 4. 3, 4. As I said, I've got 6 mana, so I will spend 5 of it on a Psychosis Crawler, because, that also looked pretty good in an opening hand again. That's 3 games in a row that I've seen the Psychosis Crawler, I'll have you know, and that was not, that's not something I expected. Usually it's the other 2 guys that I see. Going to just pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. I will play a mountain. I will pay 2 for Mage Right's Stone again. That's it.
All right. Well, untap. I don't know why I was looking at it. I'll draw. Play a command beacon. Oh. Just that. Yeah. Doesn't feel worth it. I think we will just tap 3 for repercussions. Whenever a creature is dealt damage, repercussions deals that much damage to that creature's controller. And I will pass.
Blasphemous act. Blasphemous act.
That would be lovely. Though we don't have enough.
That's going to be
creatures.
great when Krenko's got a whole bunch of goblins out there first.
Right. I'm going to pay 3 for Hammer of Perforos. It's
Haste.
just creatures you control have haste. And I can pay 3 and tap, sack a land, put a golem enchantment on the battlefield, but I promise you I'll probably never do that. So pass turn there.
Okay, untap, upkeep. I'm going to draw a card for turn, and each opponent's going to lose 1 life to my Psychosis Crawler when that happens.
Yep.
Going to... Going to move to combat. Sending Neheb over it. Gunga again.
Alright.
Coming in for 5. I will discard Rekindling Phoenix, Shattered Perception, Everquill Phoenix, and Surly Badgersaur. And then I've got 2 more cards in hand, which I will be discarding to the top with Library of Lang. So I'm getting 6 mana and drawing 4 cards. 2, 3, 4. That's 4 more life lost by each of my opponents.
Okay.
Okay. 6 mana in the pool. 6 mana in. Let's go down to 5 mana in the pool for a Soul Ring. Going to spend 5 of my floating 7. Actually, let's spend 4. Spend 2 of my floating 7, going down to 5. I'm going to cast Alhemrit's Archive.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. That's the thing. We're going to still got 5 mana in the pool. 5 mana. We're going to pay 2 for a Reckless Handling.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad. I'm gonna get it again because that seems like the play to get the 1 ring again. Yeah, the downside of this deck is that it takes very quick turns until it takes very long turns.
Then you're drawing, you're ramping, you're tutoring.
It was way down there. It's a good thing I tutored for it because I would never have seen it otherwise. 1 ring to the hand. I've got 4 cards in hand. To discard 1 at random. We'll do the same thing again. I'll re-roll on a 5 or a 6. That's a 4. That is a Simian Spirit Guide. Is revealed and discarded. So I've got 3 mana in the pool. I will play a Darksteel Citadel as my land for turn and pay 4 for the 1 ring.
And protection from everything until your next turn.
From everything again, yes. It's no red mana on my board. That's great. Going to tap my 1 ring, put a counter on it, and draw 2 cards, which will be another 2 life lost by each of my opponents.
Yep.
And I think, therefore, I am going to pass.
All right, untap, draw for turn. Boy, it's a sad day for the queens over here. Mountain as land for turn, and I'm gonna cry a big pool of tears and pass turn.
I will untap. I will draw.
Man, just couldn't get any of my early ramp in my starting hand these past couple games. Just
Oh boy. 1, 2,
Yeah, it's pretty hard to compete with Jeweled Lotus or
Yeah,
Jewel.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
what do you
Jeweled
do?
Lotus is fun. I mean,
Yep.
very game warping,
Okay. I mean,
but
all right. I'm gonna tap 2. Play a dockside. I
seems
believe the count is 8.
1 for me.
I got one.
6 from me. Actually, I got a land that's
Yep,
an artifact
Yep.
too.
So 8 total. Yep. So I will. Where is my? I'll make 8 treasure.
That's a lot of mana.
All right. Then we will. Sack 3 treasures, add 1, cast a Torben. And I will sack 4 treasures of the 5, going down to 1 for a Tectonic Giant. And that is all for me. I'll pass it over to Gunga.
All right. I will play Forgotten Cave, tapped land for turn. Tap 3 for Krenko. He does have haste. Can't swing at Beef. Don't want to swing at Zach. So Tarren,
Yep.
swinging at you. It's just 2 damage.
2. Yep.
But I get 2 1/1 goblins.
Get 2 boys.
And that will be my turn. Pass.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Lose a life to my ring. Draw for turn. Each opponent loses a life to my Psychosis Crawler.
Yep.
Yeah. Gonna play a Mountain.
Wouldn't you draw 2 right away?
Because of the Alhammer, it's archive.
However, it's only doubles everything but the first card you draw.
That's right. That's right.
So, but good looking out. I will.
I just wanted to take 1 more damage. I just needed to.
With Misfortune.
All right.
So I have locked in a number on a piece of paper here, and I will let everybody do the same, or on a die, or however you want to do it.
I'll have it. I'll just show a die with a number facing up.
Yeah, I'll probably do the same, but let's see here. Let me read this.
So basically, it just says that each player who chooses the lowest number doesn't wheel, and then whoever chose the highest number takes that much in damage. But then everyone who didn't choose the lowest wheels.
So effectively, if you want to keep your hand, you would pick 0.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see here.
Let me know when you're ready, folks.
I am ready.
Yep.
All right. I'm ready when you are, so Revelio.
3.
I said
0.
15.
So 0.
Cool. So Zach and I will wheel.
As will I, but I will
Maybe.
take 15 damage.
Okay.
I really wanted to wheel.
Clearly. Okay.
Well, I've kind of realized that if you want to really screw me over with Wheel of Misfortune, you've got to bid more than I'm going to bid. And because that's what could really kill me is, getting around me and preventing me from wheeling.
So we draw 7, right?
7, yeah. I'm discarding a Skyfire and a Gaia Reach Sanitarium. I'm going to draw 14.
Oh.
Yep. So everybody take 14.
So everybody's taking 14. Yep.
Discard a Tybalt's Trickery, a Deflecting Swat, and an Underworld Breach.
Oh, glad to see those go.
Yeah, I discarded Inventor's Fair, War Room, Balefire Dragon, Wrathful Red Dragon, and Vanquisher's Banner. A couple good things there.
14. All right, that was 14 cards I drew, 14 life lost by each of my opponents. Thank you, folks. Yeah, let's tap my my ring, put another counter on there, and then draw 4 more cards, dealing 4 more damage to each of you.
God,
Or you each lose 4 more life, excuse me.
Yep. We might be dead here, guys.
Oh, very much so.
Pretty good chance of that, yeah. Okay, let's move to combat. Tarren's got no blockers, so I'm gonna swing Tarren. My commander over at Tarren for 5.
Let's see, nope, no responses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna be discarding and drawing. How many cards? Let's see. You're at 14, 4, and 7. So I only have to draw 14 more cards to clinch this here.
Yep.
So let's just discard.
Don't you have 14 in hand? Couldn't you just pitch it all and draw it all?
I mean, that seems like the play. Yeah. I think I got it actually because I can discard. I can discard more than 7 cards, so I'll draw at least 14, and I think that's it. Yeah.
Yep.
I was overthinking it because I had a Winds of Change in my hand too. I was like, oh, I could just shuffle in and draw, but well, okay.
Good God, that was really fast.
I think that was the quickest one of the night. That was about 26 minutes to get through that game.
Yeah, well, when you just apparently Blake's deck is like, God damn it, I'm gonna do the thing. Let me do it. And you just literally do the exact same thing, just better this game.
That's exactly what it is. Very much, if this thing survives, it's going to be a hurtin'.
Yep.
And yeah, boy, that's
Wow.
I mean, getting 2 of my artifact killers right off the bat really set me up for everything.
Yep.
I just never, I never saw any of the
Well,
artifact removal.
We didn't let Gunga take all 3 of them.
There
so
you go.
Yeah, no one person won all the games. That's always good. That makes me happy.
That's not nothing.
Man.
Well,
certainly made up for the game where your deck didn't do much.
Well, I guess if that's where we're gonna close on.
Yeah, that is
I've been streaming for about 2 hours now, so
yeah, certainly up to y'all.
Sorry,
yeah, I said certainly up to y'all. These decks go freaking fast, so certainly up to
well,
y'all.
and I think they were all pretty well matched too. I mean, we were all slugging it out. It was just a matter of, kind of came down to a lot of luck and a lot of like what order was the game happening in too. Played a big difference when we were all dealing so much damage.
First game I got to do more stuff, but the other 2 I did not get any early game ramp in my hand, so I was kind of stuck the whole time. So yeah, that happens though.
I should have freaking mulliganed until I had an answer in hand, just on the off chance he pulls the freaking Lotus.
I've always
like as soon as I mulliganed that first hand away and I got the hand with the Lotus, I'm just like, I didn't really want to be eating my words immediately after I said what are the chances, but I can't say no.
I still wish that one of these games I want a Pact of Negation, an opening turn, Jeweled Lotus Commander.
Just for the meme?
just for I know I will die, but I will die happy.
It's very much a fly you fools kind of moment as you careen down the pit with the Balrog. Just go without me.
Oh man.
Well, thank you guys for coming on and playing, and it was
good.
It was a knockdown, drag out, bloody couple few games here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I mean, it really could have been most of our games really at any point, because like
Absolutely.
Gunga with the haste and the goblins going up next turn, stuff in hand that he kept specifically, so I'm sure he had some good moves. I had especially with the wheel coming up next turn. Yeah, I had some spooky stuff coming down the pike. This one really didn't. I was gonna say that obviously it showed what the crux of this is, but it never got really aggressive. It mostly just kind of sat back and let everyone else slug it out, which
I was just thinking that we've got, I mean, between Krenko and Neheb, those are probably the two faster, kind of attacky, damagey of the Reds, whereas both Zirlian and Torbran were a lot more about like, if this game doesn't end quickly, I will be the death of you.
Right. Yeah.
Kind of situation.
The lingering bombs in the background.
The only thing that was going to prevent them from taking this was if one of us could take it first.
Yep.
Yes,
so,
for sure.
Yeah, that was a
yeah.
good mix, and it was fun doing an all red game. Don't get to see that very often.
Absolutely.
Well, and for those watching, thanks for sticking around if you're still with us, and join us for the next one in, I don't know, a couple weeks or so from now. We'll see how soon, but yeah.
We're kind of leaning towards a tribal thing.
Yeah.
I think maybe for our next, we've got some ideas on that front, so we might be showcasing some tribal decks, but you'll find out more on the next video, so make sure you tune in.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
thanks for coming on.
guys. Really appreciate it.
Good games, guys.